streets. Never had to run when you hear the car screech. Never had your pride took away by a thief. Then a week later took the guy off his feet. Yorkshire boy, my side's far from sweet. Come round here, make it taste concrete. You could be between. I don't wanna hear no talk about chefing, and when it kicks off, you're the one that's reffing. Too old to care about street cred. I just wanna have a label like Geffin. Oh no, knife, the pen be my weapon. Chiedu Oraka speaking. The Black Yorkshire'S, yeah.
Blend production.
What are we saying? Room 73. Tell them these. I get it, it's all about the clout, and if you don't. Bet my life, you don't know about the streets. Never had to run when you hear the car screech. Never had your pride took away by a thief. Then a week later took the guy off his feet. Yorkshire boy, my side's far from sweet. Come round here, make it taste concrete. You could be between. I don't wanna hear no talk about chefing, and when it kicks off, you're the one that's reffing. Too old to care about street cred. I just wanna have a label like Geffin. Oh no, knife, the pen be my weapon.
Positive affirmations to everyone that's joined us in the chat room. It's Friday. We've made it to Friday, folks. How you all doing out there? And as you can see, my wonderful guest is already in the house. There was no reason to keep him a secret. You all know the video's been playing all day. So, welcome to Standing in My Truth. Valerie, I'm in the house. And I have Orakald in the house. Chiedu, how you doing, bro?
I'm good. I'm here. I'm surviving. I'm blessed to be alive. Blessed to be here. Spending my Saturday. No, Friday.
You're Friday. You're just too funny. Listen, I don't think some people even realise what day of the week it is, to be fair. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? We are all struggling. It's all struggling. Listen, thank you for taking time out of your heavy schedule, because I even know that your tune is blowing up on BBC Six right now. You've just, which is, we'll come to that later on, but you are just everywhere. And that's the beauty of how, prominent your name, Orakald, is actually resonating right now. So for me, thank you for coming on. Do you know? No problem. Right, I'm going to jump straight in because I've got people texting me and everything else. Thank you, guys, everyone. Good evening, Ian, in the chat room. He can't see you, but I'll let everybody know. Hey, Joe Davra. There's a birthday girl in the house who says big up to you, Chiedu. Ian Joseph Winter, thank you for tuning in, and everybody else in the chat room. Big up, positive affirmations. He can't see, unfortunately, because we're using a different software today, but I will hail you all out. Don't you worry. As long as everybody is good and we're firing on all cylinders. So, Chiedu, I'm going to go right to the beginning. Could you just say hello to everybody, and who are you? Just quickly introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, my name's Chiedu Oraka, aka the Black Yorkshire'S, and I'm an artist from East Yorkshire, from a place called Hull. Happy to meet you all. Happy to be here. Like I said, man, good vibes. Friday night.
It's always a positive vibe.
Let's have a good time.
Yeah, let's rock this. So you've already said you're from Hull. There's so much I want to say to you. Right, so you're already from Hull. You're the black rapper. You actually tell everybody, when you look at all your handles, it's like the Black Yorkshire rapper. Got to be careful there, because it could look like the Black Yorkshire Ripper, but it isn't. It's the rapper. But on a serious note, give me an insight to growing up in Hull, because is there many black people up there?
I mean, it's getting there. But when I was young, nah, not really. I grew up on an
an estate called Norfolk Estate, down a street called 21st Avenue, and literally we was like the only black people down the street, one of the only like black people on the estate. Like, it was crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Like, growing up on that estate definitely like opened up my eyes to like racism, poverty, crime, everything, man. I've had a mad upbringing, man. Like,
We're gonna get there.
Different to a lot of like my black peers, different to a lot of my Nigerian peers, because my mum's Nigerian. Like, it was crazy, man. Like, definitely some tough times, I'm not gonna lie, but definitely some fantastic times as well. Like, the good outweighs the bad.
Bad, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it was an easy ride, because it definitely wasn't.
But it sounds like the easy ride. It's what's giving you the platform of where you are now. It's what's do you understand? The things that you write about is so prolific, which we're going to hear some music, folks. We're not going to be sitting here and talking all day. This is an absolute music show. So just hang on in there. Let's just get the nitty gritty from Chiedu and carry on. So you've got other brothers and sisters, you and your mum, you're all living,
Yeah, I've got a big sister.
Big up, big sister.
Yeah, big up the big sis.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
So
I just grew up with my sister and my mum. That was it. I didn't have a dad around, so single parent household. Yeah, that's what it was like.
That's what it was like. In school, what was it like? Because obviously I want to know how the music came about. When did you first have that penmanship to start writing?
So I'd say quite late in school. So I started really rapping because of a friend that lived on the estate called Crafty, one of my like most closest and most dearest friends. Basically, I started rapping because of him. So like when we was around like 15, 16, we was going to like house parties and just like freestyling and messing around with lyrics. And I used to just freestyle, but he was actually taking it a little bit more seriously than me. And he was like, bro, why don't you just start rapping? So I just picked up the pen at around, like 16. I'd say I picked up the pen and started like putting rhymes together, 15, 16, yeah.
Putting the rhymes together, was it just rhymes, or was it literally your experiences? Because you're saying that, growing up, it was hard. How hard was it? Give me an experience. Give me an example.
Of how hard it was?
Yeah, just give me an example.
So just put it this way, like literally the only black people would have seen on my estate was on the television. Like literally, like the only black people they would have seen was probably on shows like the Desmonds. You get me? Like that's how tough it was. Like I went through it. Do you get me? Like proper like racism, like overt racism, name calling, being picked on, like fighting all the time. Like I was quite timid when I was younger. Like
really,
when I was really young though. Like we were talking about like 7, 8, 9. I was like quite timid, and I was like getting picked on by the older kids on the estate. But obviously, I grew. I'm 6'7".
Yeah, you are quite tall, aren't you?
So obviously, I grew a bit of a thick skin, and I learned obviously how to fight and stuff. But it wasn't even just about the violence. It was just about learning how to be street smart. To get me, not putting yourself in situations and not getting egged on by the older kids to do stuff that I shouldn't be doing, which I did do at a young age. But obviously, something clicks. You realise that that's not.
No, that's not the way.
I never went to school on my estate as well. Like I went to Catholic schools.
Oh right, okay.
I went to faith schools, so like I was lucky, because I think if I went to the estate schools, I would have definitely would have been worse than what I was. But
do you think so?
Life's been crazy, man. Like a lot of ups and downs. Like get me, like I say, a young black kid growing up in a white city. Definitely was tough at times. Like I said, a lot of trouble with the law.
The law, yeah.
Yeah, like
I've got some stuff later on, where you have drawn on those inferences, and I'm going to come to that very shortly. So, here you are. You picked up the pen at about 15, 16, and you start putting these lyrics together. The lyrics that you are now, the lyrics that you're using now, I'm going to drop something just quickly because everybody's going to think, well, really and truly, what is this guy really is all about? I'm going to go back as far as 2015.
Wow, that is...
Fucking right we are, Josh.
Yeah. You told me to do my homework.
Right, this is a bit...
Let's see if I
It's a
can
bit
get
special, this one. Anyone who knows me anyway, like a lot of people think Work It was my first release, and it wasn't. I mean, in 2011, I released my first mixtape, which I sold short, just on the streets basically. I was just hounding people to buy my CD, £3 a pop. I sold like over 200 copies. It was called Not Your Average Spitting.
Let's come again. I'll play that again for you to hear it.
All right.
That's crackers. Right, looks like it doesn't want to play for me. I'm going to try it one more time. Please play for me.
Right we are, Josh. Right we are, Josh.
Playing, I just can't hear it.
Yes.
Right, this is a bit.
Technology.
This is a bit special. This is a bit special. This one. Anyone who knows me anyway, like a lot of people think Work It was my first release, and it wasn't. I mean, in 2011, I released my first mixtape, which I sold short, just on the streets basically. I was just hounding people to buy my CD, £3 a pop. I sold like over 200 copies. It was called Not Your Average Spitting.
So you see, I did my homework. You started way, way early. So that was like 2011.
Yeah, when I sold my first mixtape, Not Your Average Spitting. That's when I came back from university, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to try and give this rap thing like a proper go, because obviously, like I said, 16, 17, 18, I was like just doing it like little bits, like recording there and there, like getting a little bit of a name for myself in the city, and then I went to university, and then I stopped rapping.
What did you study at university? What would you do at university?
I did sports development and coaching. I did. So.
Is that what you wanted to do?
Say that again.
Is that what you wanted to do?
Yeah, I was a keen sportsman, innit? Like I boxed.
Yeah.
I boxed. I played football. Like that was me. So I just. Yeah, I've always been into my sort of fitness. It was the only thing I was ever good at. Sport was the only thing I was that was the only thing I was like okay at. So I just did that and like.
But you still had the burning passion inside for that music. It wasn't going anywhere. Where was it going?
Yeah, man. But I just didn't have the time when I was at uni. Obviously, I was still like writing a couple of bars there and there, but nothing serious. And then when I came back, I was like, yeah, man, let me just do this music properly. And that's when I released my first mixtape, Not Your Average Spitting.
And you went out and you tried to sell it. You sold. You literally went out on the street and said, yo, you need to buy my mixtape, you know.
Yeah, that's what I did. Like, you need to...
Hold on. This is 2012. I love this one. I'm taking you back.
Yo,
Listen to this.
Chiedu, Oraka speaking.
This.
Big up Flatline Media UK every time. Yeah.
Listen to
Work It
lyrics.
EP coming soon. Follow me on the Twitter, Oraka LD. Listen. Yo, check it. I'm not in it for halves, I'm in it to take over. I don't want a Micra, want a Range Rover. Not in this for the rep. I move like a old at the Queen's face. Got me moving like a smoker. Money's my nicotine, inhale and exhale. This addiction made me moody cause I'm on this paper trail. Pursuit of some happiness but nothing like will. This is my life story, can't base it on no film. Can't base it on no actor, can't base it on no script. No cameras round here to film how I live. No cameras round here to witness my pain. Lights, camera, action, you won't be entertained. You won't be entertained, it's not easy on the eye. No acres, mansions, pools, rides. More like we struggle to survive. Which involves crime or a 9 to 5. I'm a...
Chase! Why? Sorry.
I hadn't seen that for years. So yeah, that's just like that's old school.
Listen,
Oraka.
I know, but the
That's when
bars, come on, that was a freestyle.
I wasn't very good though, man.
What?
No,
Babe,
no.
Oraka, the lyrics, it's the lyrics. That was just a one-off freestyle and you just took it. You flatlined it.
I tried.
Now you flatlined it. People are actually putting there's love hearts going up, likes in the chat. You did.
I tried my hardest anyway.
That was 2012. So 2018, you got your mixtape. You did, there's more. I've got more to throw you just here. So here you are. You've come out of uni. You've sold your mixtape. What next was it for you guys? What was it next? Did you hook up? Was you still,
Obviously, like so I sold the mixtape, and obviously on that mixtape it was just commercial beats from American rappers in it, like mostly. So I learned from being like a freestyle rapper and just rapping on other people's beats to actually constructing my own songs. And I went to like a youth service place called The Warren, where I met a guy called Stu Baxter, and he produced my first EP, which was called Work Rate, which was from that footage when I was on stage.
That's right, yeah.
So yeah, man, I was just trying to learn my craft. Writing, just learning my craft, trying to be better. And like,
but you know what's good about you though? You put your tracks together, and then you have the visualization that goes with it. A little something like this.
what's this one then?
I told you, don't mess with me.
Oh yeah, this is like a fan's favorite.
Don't mess with me. I loved it. Listen, I love all of them. But this one, people need to just clock into this one. Hey, Rachel, we see you. Johnny, we see you in the chat room.
Yeah, I'm different, don't compare me to 2 Chainz. I'm East Coast, nothing like the blue trains. Bars over your head like a toupee. Put a stop to the dark like a new day. From Hull to you know I got that tiger skin. Animal, atom breath, couldn't handle him. Fuck the drama thing, I'm on a karma thing. But if you violate, Osama thing, stop acting like your shit don't stink. I come from a place where your shit get pinched. Youths get bored, police see prints. We're out of control, cause no one ever thinks. Got tunnel vision, they've got their eyes closed. Trying to live a lifestyle, fuck the dumb roads. Will I succeed? Well I know so. This will be your only chance to take a photo. Why? Cause I'm destined for greatness. 5-star the only way you can rate this. #1 and I don't even need a playlist. I flow tight, somewhat like a clenched fist. Hull's answer to no one, you're damn right. You're trying to level with me, well you're the wrong height. 6 foot bars, you're the midget type. Put an end to your career like night.
Oi. I need another camera that shows me dancing when I'm off camera.
I think that's when the improvement started happening.
Bars!
I started getting in my pocket a little bit then. Like even then, I wasn't that good then, but that was like that did okay, man. Like everyone loved that on the estate. Like it was.
Why do you keep saying that? I was not good. Are you hearing the things that you're saying? You're not even. You're not the best thing about you so far, and that's only 2015. You're not even talking about killing anybody.
No, I can't.
But you see where I'm coming from with this, yeah? Your pen is your weapon.
Yeah, my story's different to like a lot of these artists that are talking about killing their ops and jumping out the 4-door and all that. Like that's not me, man. I'm not from that life. I can only rap about my life.
This is what I'm trying to say, why I needed you to come on to let people know that when you think of a rapper, you don't think of a rapper as gun violence. There's rappers out there that are actually telling a story and have heavy bars. That is you, Orakald. That is you 100%.
I appreciate that big time.
Trust me. Folks, there is more where this comes from. We're coming 2015. You know what? I'm going to throw this down for you as well. I have to throw this down. And don't even tell me that this was rubbish, because I'll give you...
Depends, innit?
You're too modest. Yo, here we go.
What could this one be?
Oh, yeah. He says, well...
Yeah, I know what this
Yeah. This is a free
Shit.
Check this one out.
Chiedu Oraka speaking.
Let's see.
Audacity 12th of March.
This was a one take, wasn't it? Here we go.
Let me start off by saying that I'm flying like Bartos. Netflix and chill only last a good hour, then I kick her out the house and watch Narcos. I'm like, go draw out. Does this face look bothered if we fall out? I was Mr. Nice Guy for a few good years, but now I don't care who I call out. Like, that's standard. Don't think these rappers have standards. And the game's got false, no truth anywhere, but wait till my music's landed. I'm like, that's the next hype. Talk might get a car, not a next bike. That's my day one, and I ain't ready for a wait. Just one more crash could end your life. That's scary. Up north, but you know I get Larry. And you're not tough and you're not bad just cause you go gym like Carey. I'm like, not wary. Ask Bow, I was bad from early. I was too damn big for my jumper and shirt. Year 5, I think I was hairy. Ensley, only black kid in assembly. Had a thick skin from when I was young, so nothing you say can offend me. Nothing you say. Realness. In this rap game you gotta be fearless. So you wanna go against Big C or in the ring? After I bet you sound peerless. Whoa, I got rage. I'm a dog when I step on that stage. I tell everyone I got the answers. No way I could ever get swayed. Violation, that's cheeky. I grew up in the house of the brave. Don't ask what I'm doing for the cause. That's why I'm putting on my own rave. Audacity.
Yeah, that was just a bit of fun.
I know. I'm bringing up all of those first. I'm bringing your whole history. I'm bringing it all forward first. Because we're now coming into 2016 and 2018. When did things start to now change? Because...
Yeah, 2016.
That's right. So 20 things to... What was the change? What was the change?
I'd say it was a song. It was a song called Flex. It was a song called Flex, and that really changed. That was like the first song that I could perform and people would know word for word. Like that was the first song that would just get a reload in the dance. That was like the first song.
Basically, it tore up the place. It tore up the place.
Yeah. It's the first song where people from outside of Hull started taking notice. Like people, that's the first song that got the London attention. Flex. And like we had a brilliant like little promo campaign before I even knew what a promo campaign was. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, man, Flex is what changed everything.
Producer wise, have you stayed with the same crew? Because from what I've seen and when I'm looking at your music, it seems that you're with the same guys. Your crew is all the same. So you write. It's
I've
not
got a guy who I've worked with for like since like 2014 called D's Kid.
yeah.
He's like my right hand because I'm in a collective as well with like me, 2 producers and a DJ. That's called Lockdown. But Lockdown's being like people think we've just made this name up, Lockdown, because it's lockdown right now. But Lockdown, I've been representing Lockdown for like over like 15 years.
I'm glad you said that. Glad you said that because people didn't. You've seen it for a while.
Yeah, like Lockdown, I'm a lot like Lockdown for life. Like that, literally, that's just like me. And that's a collective that I started when I was about 16, and I've just carried it with new members have left, new members have came in, but I'm just Lockdown, man. I've got it tattooed on my arm, like literally. Yeah, man. So yeah, the producer that I work with predominantly is a guy called D's Kid, who's very sick, good rapper as well, sick producer. So yeah, man, he produced Flex. He produced all the bangers that I've made, really. So big up D's Kid every time, my guy.
I'm gonna take it back because I'm controversial. I'm not like everybody else. I'm gonna go right back. You said 2016 is when things start to change musically. You've gone to uni. And I love the fact that you've mentioned that you have, lifestyle in Hull was difficult, getting into trouble. It could have gone very different ways if you hadn't gone to a Catholic school. But your mum,
It still went mad. It still went mad even though I went to the Catholic school. Like I say, my life's had too many twists and turns, ups, downs. Like literally, sometimes I think because I'm someone who struggles to give myself a pat on the back.
I can hear it.
I struggle because I'm always striving for better, innit? Like I'm nowhere near where I want to be.
Chiedu, but that's a good thing, brother.
Yeah.
That's a good thing because that means you're not sitting back on your laurels. Do you understand? You're great. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna play something, and I hope you don't mind me playing this.
No.
But you always said that, you know, you're striving. It's just, you never had no dad there. It's about your mum and everybody else. But I'm gonna play this, and hopefully people can relate to this.
Chiedu Emmanuel Oraka, you have come a very long way. I can't even believe it is the same tiny little boy with picky afro and snotty nose that was born premature. Bringing you up as a single mother wasn't easy. There were ups and downs. All the meetings I had at Ensley and St. Mary's because of your behavior. Chiedu, I never brought you up to be a hooligan. I used to repeat this to you all the time, and I threatened at some point to send you back to Nigeria so you can be sorted out. I remember in the meetings at your schools, the teachers would say to me, Chiedu isn't a bad boy. He has a good side to him. The thing is that he is very unpredictable. You never know what he will do at any one point in time. Many people feared the worst for you when you left school. You and your friends had so many run-ins with the police. But I never gave up on you, never. Because I know my boy will turn it around. I just wanted you to start realizing your worth. You were always angry, I don't know why. You have nothing to prove to anybody. You were brought up on 21st Avenue, so what? You dare not use that as an excuse. Over my dead body, was I going to let you fail? You are a fighter. You fought all the bullies who picked on you and called you names because of your skin color. Perception will always be there, Chiedu. Don't you dare give up and let them win.
Can I take your mum home?
Yeah, everyone loves that speech.
Oh my God. My heart. Do you know how many times I played that today? I love Mummy. I love her to bits. I swear. Yeah, there's a lot of hearts going out. Just, Rachel, trust me, it's powerful, you know. And, you know, I've got some great photos of your mother. Fabulous. Your mother, did she get knighted? Because I saw some, not knight, but do you know what? I saw these wonderful photos and I was like, oh my God, Mummy's royalty. Come on now. Tell me a bit more. Tell me what, you know, these wonderful photos.
Mum's a very, very special lady. Obviously, like a lot of women that have brought up kids.
Yeah.
On their own. Obviously, she came from Nigeria, not really knowing the culture too much. She came over here to study initially, to get a master's degree, and then she ended up just staying. And yeah, man, like obviously she's a young woman of two, young mother of two. Sorry, on a rough council estate. Like it was tough. She really grafted to provide for me and my sister. Me and my sister both turned out alright. You know what I mean? My sister, Colika, she's like a high-flying solicitor.
Wow.
I obviously went to university and now I'm picking up the rapping. And she raised two important children, man, and I owe my life to her. Do you know what I mean? Like she's so inspirational. Like she's still working now. She's got her own like teaching consultancy business where she teaches. Where she teaches a lot of the asylum seekers and people for English as second language. So she's always grafting, still applying for funding herself. And do you know what I mean? She's just started one of those pyramid schemes. Like she's just grafting. Do you know what I mean? She's downstairs now on Zoom doing something.
Mummy,
like
love Mummy.
Yeah, man, mum's special, man, and she's just always instilled in me that you've just always got to have confidence within yourself and just strive for greatness. And this is why I do this rap music, man. Like for me, I need to retire her. Do you get me? She's like 63, 4. She needs not to be working. Do you know what I mean? I need to be retiring her, and so she can live a good life.
Yeah.
So
Love in the passion. I had to bring Mummy into the picture. Do you know what I mean? So thank you for letting me share that with the public. You know, I wanted to humanize you, that you weren't just one of those rappers. I told you that from the get-go. All right?
I'm not just one of those rappers, though. Like,
no, you're not.
I'm not your average rapper, man. I'm not
no.
that guy. Like, I don't want to be that guy. Like,
yeah, and I'm coming to more. here I come to. We're now in 2016. Flex is bussing. You're still. Did you? Even though you're doing in that time, Flex is bussing. Here you are. You said to yourself, "All right, am I gonna?" Were you still working? Did you have that job?
Yeah, I was still working. So like for me, I'm an educator. Like I worked in the education system for 8 years. I came out of university and I worked for a provision, a sports provision called Learn Fit with kids that have been kicked out of mainstream education. And then after that, I moved to a mainstream school for 4 years in the pastoral team at a school called Andrew Marvel. So really, for me, my passion's always been to work with disadvantaged kids because obviously I get it. Like I'm from where they're from.
Yeah, so you can relate.
Definitely, there's definitely all that, and I loved it, man. I loved it, but then I just took the leap of faith like 2018 and quit my job and just started doing this music full time.
You actually quit?
Yeah, I quit, man.
Oh wow! Oh my God! So we're coming to 2018. We'll go back into the personal life because in 2018, this is what I have. Another lockdown. I got so much music. All right, no, I think I played that one. Hold on.
Shit.
This is what I've got.
Chiedu, Oraka speaking. Audacity, 12th of March.
This is what I got.
Yeah, this is like the anthem. This is when everything changed.
Oh yeah. Hey. Oh,
Video though.
love this.
The song.
Really? Okay. Well, I hope you don't mind me
Yeah, I
playing
came
the
to a dance, I
video.
was moving aggy. Changed my vibe when I saw that batty. Why did this kid wanna start being chatty? I don't wanna talk, I just came for the catty. I'm a fiend for a fatty, got him moving all scatty. Real whole boy, love a girl like a patty. Wearing a cost on a 06 flex, so my socks tucked in, man, I love looking shabby. Her body made me do a 360. Never seen her around here, she's a mystery. No girl in my whole damn history. From one little look made me feel this frisky. She made my feet feel itchy. Plenty of whiskey, so I feel tipsy. With her friends, an approach could be risky. Never bottle it, I'm not a chicken like Dixie. Fell in love with Darcy. She's got a shape that's so thick. Came to the dance with Marcy, but I gotta leave with this chick. I don't do karate, but you know I got fresh kicks. I don't wanna sound too arsey. Don't know you, don't take
When the sun
pics.
goes down, that's when I leg out. Half cut in my Reebok workouts. Pre-drinks at Steph's with the lads. Couple of boots and I'm eager to best out. Celebratoire, brings the west out. If I see a mag wide's gonna get cast out. Is this good gear that's using my first out? I look well dressed cause I got my bed shirt out. I shuffle one beat to the beat on repeat. Got a nice piece who's grinding with me. She said I smell fresh and I got nice teeth and she wouldn't mind sharing a taxi with me. That's when I start promising the world to a brand new bed that don't know I'm skint yet. Next thing she's wearing my signet. Give me a number but I won't ring yet.
Fell in love with Darcy. She's got a shape that's so thick. Came to the dance with Marcy, but I gotta leave with this chick. I don't do karate.
And I kept singing Darcy. That was me today. Fell in love with Darcy. That's a garage beat, right? That was not even a hip hop. That's a proper garage beat.
It's like funky house.
House.
Garage, yeah, man. Like for us, that was the real game changer, though. That was the game changer, man. That's when like the industry stood up. People in London started taking us seriously. I was in Spotify offices after that tune. I had label interest after that tune.
Yeah.
It was a mad thing.
So label interest. Did you get any label? Did you get signed to a label? What
Yeah,
was
I
the
got
coup?
signed to a label. I was with a label called E1. I did an EP with them, and now I'm just independent now. Like the label experience was definitely a learning curve. Like it was a lesson. I always say it was a lesson and not a loss. It was a lesson. I learned more about the industry. It was a time I needed, but now I'm back and I'm hungrier than ever. Like I'm ready. Like
And you're more in control of yours. You're in control of what you've got. It's your product. You can work that product.
No one can tell me that my songs are not good enough.
Hey.
Tell me to go in a certain direction. I'm back and I'm back stronger than ever. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Love it. Love it. Which brings me, I'm going to bring this tune in. And I don't know why. That these lyrics resonate with me. So I'm going to chuck in another tune as well. Dave Francis is going, yes. Hey, Derek, I can see you all in the chat room as well. Everyone's saying big up again to you, Orakald. Here's another one. Here's this one.
Hey.
Love this one.
Room 73. D's kid, yeah? 01482, yeah? Hey. Check. Listen. We won't get along. Don't really care where you're coming from. Someone was lying when they said you're the guy, cause I don't believe that you're number one. You want a bread man like a crouton. Don't waste time man, I have to move on. When you see me, you wanna praise my music. When you're online, you won't share my song. Dickhead, you won't share my vid. Don't act shocked when I flip my lid. Stand over there with your face to the wall, like in school when you was a kid. Think you're a bad boy cause you did a bid. Did a few weeks bro, yet another fib. Think that I'm soft cause you see my glasses. You'll get shot when I punch your rib. Can tell by your face we won't get along. Can tell by your aura we won't get along. If you buy clothes to seek acceptance and you're not in school, we won't get along. Can tell by your friends we won't get along. Can tell by your girl we won't get along. If social media is your full life, can tell you for free we won't get along. Who does this girl think that she is? Thinks that she knows me and knows my biz. Trying to insult me in front of her friends. Later that night she swallowed my jizz. Throw dirt on my name. I'm not a target, don't try again. I was just there, minding my business. Now you feel used, oh what a shame. I ain't got a hat and I don't really care. See me and D's, come as a pair. Them lockdown boys, they rep to the max. You might see us wearing Nike Air. Yeah, life's not fair. I am electric without the chair. Might know me from back in the day. Mac D's at 11. I was there.
Oh my God.
That was just jokes. Like that was just me playing around, man.
I don't listen. Your player, maybe it's your play along that make me just keep jumping up and down.
Yeah, man, we were just playing. Obviously, when we perform that at the shows and that's another favourite for everyone.
Yeah.
We just love to have a good time.
You can see it. It's wicked. The vibe is wicked.
Because you know what it is, Valerie? Like, there's so many layers to my artistry. Like, I can be serious.
I'm going to come to that as well. What is it with you and EastEnders?
And a joker. Yeah, like, we love a drink. Like, us Northerners, we love a drink.
Yeah.
Like, we love to go out and just tear it up.
What is it with this? You got this thing about EastEnders. So what people don't realise, guys, Orakald does this thing. He has Instagram where people can, like a chat show. Yeah, and you ask questions.
I haven't done it for a while though.
I loved it. And that was another thing. So when Jay Fresh had you on, I then went on and I was like watching all these little Instagrams, people answer the question. Funny as, I can't even swear, funny as far, absolutely hilarious. So you have these dilemmas and then you got people that come in, answer these dilemmas. You need to start doing that again because that is hilarious. So people need to check out his handle, okay? Orakald, Instagram. So it's just Orakald on Instagram. Same with Twitter, but it's on Instagram. You can find this. But you were saying you got a lot more strings to your bow. And it's not just that. You got to think about what it was with you and EastEnders.
Yeah, because I had a song called Bianca in it. So I was just doing the promo run. Around that release. So yeah, man. Obviously, I watched EastEnders a lot as a kid, but yeah, that was it. It's not too deep. Literally, my song was called Bianca, so I just thought I'd do some promo around that.
Yeah, I should. You know what? That bad on me. What I should have done was I should have snapped, one of the screenshots of that just so people could have seen it. That is absolutely hilarious again as well, the Bianca. But I'm gonna dig right back in again. The strings to your bow is this. You're artistically, so mentally, right. You write your words and they're spoken words, but you see things quite differently. You're very passionate about life. We're all passionate about life, but there's a lot of things that's happened in Hull. You also do documentaries. So I'm going to come back to we're now into 2018, 2019. We're just going to pause there because I've seen that you've done some documentaries and this is one of the things that I know that you've,
These are my ends. A lot's changed over the years. like subconsciously. People don't realise that they're being racist in what they're saying and what's going on around the world.
Have you ever had to deal with racism in the city, basically?
Yeah, numerous times, especially growing up. I grew up on Sutton Park, Bransholme area, and there wasn't any black people on Sutton Park, or even anybody from any different ethnicities. And I get the usual, I get the P word, the M word, the C word, and obviously I knew what there was, and I just used to, I never really stuck up for myself because nobody else really backed me up.
I think when I was a bit younger than 10, I was probably a bit sheepish. My mum used to always say she doesn't know where this monster came from.
Yeah. And did you ever feel the desire to like say, oh, why don't you eat this, you like it, or anything like that?
Nah, not really. No. Because I was sort of I'd say embarrassed. Like,
yeah.
Because they'd be like, oh, what are you eating that for? Or why are you eating that? Or why does it smell? Why does your house smell like that? Do you know what I mean? Like, that, and that is me being 100% real. I will always remember seeing my grandma kill a chicken with bare hands. Mortified me. It literally mortified me. I remember seeing this chicken just.
Hope you didn't mind me. As you can see, I edited some bits and pieces, and because this is what you do. It's this documentary, and it's a two-parter.
It's going to be 4 parts. You know?
Oh, really? So here's what I'm just going to show people that you started that. Fabulous.
Yeah, Black Kings upon Hull, man.
And there's part 1. You've also got part 2, which I didn't know how much of that I could use because obviously it features is it Alda Miss Alda talking about the loss of her brother, which I found that so powerful. I mean, that hit me really, really hard. And I just thought, well, I don't know if I was able to share it. Some people get funny about certain things. But give me a bit more synopsis about Black Kings upon the Hull. What is that about?
It was just really important for us to tell the Hull's black experience. Do you get me? Like, we all know London's black experience. We all know about Brixton. We all know about Peckham. We all know about Hackney. We all know about these heavily black areas. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, but where we come from, it's not like that. Like, I feel like the black experience is sort of biased towards London, innit? Because London's the hub, epicenter, and that's just the way it is. But I feel like the black experience hasn't really been explained from a northern perspective, especially from a little city like Hull. So it was important for us to show and shine a light on black people living in Hull, and so the younger generation that are coming up can feel empowered. That they've got like 2 strong black role models.
That's right.
Who have gone through the same struggles they've gone through.
Yeah.
And like they can lean on to even like I say, they can lean on these videos if they're ever feeling down or upset. Do you know what I mean? And understand that they're not alone. So it was really important for us to make these films.
So you're on went to part 1, part 2, and part 3. Can people go and see that? It says Back to Hours. Is that where they can find each one of those episodes? Because they're only like 15, 20 minutes. Sorry?
Yeah, Back to Hours YouTube. So episode 1 and 2 are out now. Episode 3 is coming out in the coming weeks, and so is 4.
I look forward to seeing that.
Holler at me. Let me know your feedback and everything. It was I say, it was a really good process making these documentaries. Found out a lot about myself. Do you know what I mean? Like, episode 3 is heavily around the educational system and how black people are neglected in it. So.
Oh wow! I definitely want to get that. I want to see when the episode 3 is out. Can you let me know, and I'll highlight it. And if you don't mind, I will watch it. Probably get 3 and 4 together, get the whole thing together, and let's do an Instagram live on a 1-to-1, and let's do a 1-to-1. It's really funny because last night I had Manny Owelu. I don't know if you've heard about him. Absolutely similar, same ilk, but he's not a rapper. He's a school teacher. He's an educator, And we were having the same conversation last night on my Thursday night show. So I do a Thursday night show, which is completely different. It's about bringing voices to the table. And it's just uncanny that, you know, in my scheduling, I've got two of the most strongest black men right now whose voices are being heard back to back. Do you know how empowering I feel right now?
No, I'm happy you feel like that.
Oh my God, it's so empowering. So for anyone who missed last night, watch that and then watch this, the two together, because you and I, after I want to get 3 and 4, let's do this. Let's get together and talk about the whole documentary. I wish I had all of that, because I would have not even done a music program. I would have just gone Black Kings upon Hull. Yeah.
I'm saying I've got different layers, man.
I love it.
I'm different layers to the whole artistry. It's deeper than just music.
Yeah, beautiful. Love it. Absolutely. As I said, I'm buzzing. Absolutely buzzing on that. So that's it, folks. You've heard. He and I have promised we're going to come back. We will do the Black Kings upon Hull. So that part 1 and part 2 is out. So you can go see backtoours.co.uk, or it's on YouTube. You can go and see that. Let's bring it back to the music. I'm now in 2020. You know, this is what... Yeah, very strong year with COVID. How did you cope with making music? Because you did quite a few songs in 2020. Do you know what I mean? How was that for you?
I'm glad you noticed that. Yeah, it was tough. Like I say, I parted company with my label at the beginning of 2020, which was quite like a difficult time. But then I just thought to myself, you know what? Like, I'm a fighter, man. Like, I can't stay on my back. Like, what's that? Like, no, man, I'm not bred like that. So for me, I just released music and just got fit. Like, I started running a lot, doing a lot of home workouts, and then releasing music and planning. I'm planning for this year, innit? Like, I got the Mobo fund.
I'm coming to that. Don't you dare.
All right, sorry.
So you got in your lockdown. Yeah, and you're keeping it all together. You're thinking, what's 2020 gonna, the end of 2020 gonna offer? What's 2021? And lo and behold, I'm gonna chuck this tune in, and then we're gonna come back to where you nearly sneaked that bit of that conversation.
Sorry.
Don't you dare apologize, but hey. Yeah. Okay. Where's my sound? Let me get my sound going. Hold on. Why is my sound failing me today? Come on. Here we go. Love this. Properly love this.
We got that taster bag.
Hey,
Sorry,
Phil.
mate, we don't serve that. I'd be happy to recommend something else.
Well, if you don't have that, then I'll just have your beggar a day then, please.
Only feel sorry for a hit. I ain't got time for a fake. They wanna treat me abuse. I won't even waste my data. I ain't got time for a traitor. I just wanna build like a waiter. 08 there was a big change. Never so caught like a Laker. The tracks where I stare my feelings. I'm active most in the evening. The booth, well, that be the pirate. Then these bags with the dealings. Fear anyone, you're dreaming. We've got a product we believe in. We're out here trying to get custom to get you all high like the ceiling. When it's just me and my thoughts, I use the pen and the paper. I express myself though, I put it down to my maker. It gets deep sometimes, that be the game and its nature. I put it all in a pot, then I just serve you a taster. Serve you a taster. Serve you a taster. I put it all in a pot, then I just serve you a taster. Serve you a taster. Serve you a taster. I put it all in a pot, then I just serve you a taster. 73 be the base, where we catch beats, not caves. They wanna throw dicks on the net. We'll come throw dicks on the face.
That's the one I heard with Jay Fresh.
Okay, man, that's the one that got your attention.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's the one. And I went, brr, brr, brr. Antennas, okay? Antennas went up. And then I started to dig. And then I started dancing. Then I realized, where have you been? Why don't I know about you? How come?
It's coming.
Yes, because this is where, let's have a look. I'm going to go back because, as I said, the BBC is, well, it wasn't even that. It was, I think it's H.A. Hansen. I'm going to go to the Helly Hansen that, that they're playing that one. But, here we go. That's me putting up your BBC right there. And, because it's blowing up. Now, I need to find this one. Everybody, now, you wanted to keep this quiet. Let's see if I can find it for you. You wanted to keep it quiet, but now you can tell everybody what happened here.
Wowzers. Yeah, man. The Mobile Help Musicians Fund, 21 artists picked around the country. And yeah, they picked this little guy from Hull. And yeah, man.
You'd be the 6-footer from Hull.
Yeah, 6'7", little 6'7" guy from Hull. Yeah, and you know what? It was just good to have like an organisation, well, two organisations like Help Musicians and the Mobos, just to recognise like a guy from Hull, a guy who's been putting in the wet for like nearly over 10 years. Do you know what I mean? Like it's going to help me like create some more content, create videos, pay for radio pluggers, pay for PR. Yeah, man.
Put you on the market where you deserve to be.
Man, it's just help me take my career just one step
further.
I just
So
needed that. I just really needed that. So yeah, thank you. Big up Mobos, big up Help Musicians. Like I'm not messing about this year. I ain't come to play like everyone else might be, but I'm not. You're gonna be hearing loads of music and you're gonna be seeing loads of content, more documentaries, more everything.
So yeah, you've taken it up a notch. As I said, BBC 6 is caning it, and you have to big up John Peel because I never forget back in the day where John Peel played my tracks first and foremost. Back in that's how far back I'm going. But and then obviously I would say his legacy still lives on. So when I saw that your music's getting played, I thought, wow. It's a big thing.
Helly Hansen got played on Radio 1. Helly Hansen 4 got played on Radio 1. We got played on 1 Extra, got played on Kiss FM. Like, it's been a good start to the year. Can't lie. I didn't expect the love that it got. My next single's going to be coming out very soon. Like, very, very, very soon. Which is sort of a different sort of Chiedu. But again, if you're into hard lyrics and storytelling, this one's definitely going to be for you.
But before we get to Helly Hansen, I need to just drop this one as well.
Okay, what's this one?
Let's bring it up. Hold on. Hit you with it. I'm going to hit you with it. Outlaws. Let's get the sound. You see, there's so many on here today. I've always got everything on point. I just had so much to choose from with you. Here we go.
Bet my life, you don't know about the streets. Never had to run when your Oraka screech. Never had your pride took away by a thief. Then a week later to the guy off his feet. Yorkshire boy, my side's far from sweet. Come round here, make you taste concrete. You could be the truth and have all the power. I bet your dons turn out like Tariq. Ever had war in the place where you rest at? You got a rep round here, man, I'll test that. You wanna fight, don't mean you won the war. Battle every day round here when you're jet black. There was days when I wish I had a jetpack. Don't moan, just fight where your chest at. Get a team that will fight for the cause, and the cause be the badge every day. You should rep that. Been there, done that. Had mums worry where their son's at. That be the journey of the outlaws. Now wanna get to where the fun's at. Been hit back. Either jump in or you sit back. Risk taking from a young buck. Get things done, no chit chat. We used to beef with the east of the city. Where before D's and Joe, cause them times there it used to get sticky. Holding this road on a weekday, anyone can get it.
I had to put on my dirty face. You know that?
Yeah,
man. Nasty. Hey. I wanted to scream. Outlaws.
All real life stories at some Hull street.
Yes.
You get me? Like we might not be as gangster as certain other cities and stuff, but we get down here, man. Like
what? Listen, if I was in the car, I would be bip bip, it'd be bip 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 bip. That's how I was. I was tapping the tables. I was doing everything. I was going, outlaws, bad lyrics, tight, and it's your your delivery, it's bang on, it's tight. You know what I mean? And you know, it's the way your emphasis on certain words. You've honed your skill. You've honed your craft. I'm not even gonna lie. You've honed your craft in there. Do you know? That's. I don't have to say anything. And as I said, Manny's even saying in the gut, loving them bars, man. Big up, bro. That's from Dave Francis. Thank you, Dave. I've told him. I've passed it on. Do you know what I'm saying to you? Phil, I don't know. Someone is saying in one of the other rooms, your microphone is really low. But mind you, I've got captions on, so maybe people can read that. Sorry. You're saying your microphone's low. I can hear you fine. Is anybody else?
What, my mic's low? My mic's low.
Yeah, now you sound okay. Thanks for saying that, Fats. Thanks for saying that, Phil. The Les Twins. Thank you. Yes. We're going to see if there's any difference with that. I've got captions on one of them anyway, so...
All right.
Hopefully, they'll see the captions. But here we are, 2020. I've got to play before we bow the hell out of here. This is one that I love. It is Helly Hansen. The one, number 4. Because there's a 3.
There's a 3. I had to take down 2, and there is a 1 as well. There's 4 of them. I had to take down 2 because the guy who produced number 2, he ended up being like a child molester and that. So so I had to take
I didn't know that.
I can't endorse that sort of stuff. So at the moment, currently on YouTube, there is 1, there is 3, and there is 4.
Oh, right, yeah. Someone says your mic sounds a bit empty. Oh, really? See, I can hear him fine, guys.
Well, I don't know. It's because I'm just speaking through my Mac, so...
Yeah, so am I.
I ain't got a big mic like you.
This is my singing condenser mic, by the way. Yeah. No, but I know what it sounds like. I think, maybe because I've got a booming mic today. Because normally I use the microphone from the laptop. So they can hear you. We can hear you. I mean, guys, I'm glad that you are tuning in anyway. And you can just about hear him. What I'll do is I can re-edit it and bring his sound up. And we can still put it back out there again so that we won't have this issue. That's what technology's there for. I'm going to fling in this.
Chiedu Oraka speaking.
And don't even give me
the Black Yorkshire'S, yeah.
Blend production.
What we say, room 73. Tell them these. I get it, it's all about the clout. And if you don't rate me, say it with your mouth. Make up your own mind, please. Say it with your chest, are you in or you out? I be lying if they want self-doubt. And then I get reminded what the game be about. Bro, this fam, that cringe is real anymore. It seems to be a drug. Can't be mad if a man's not for me. His thoughts that define my story. We've spoke on so many levels. Don't get now when you ignore me. It could get bloody, it could get gory. But you don't owe me nothing like Nori. Don't ever try to shake my hand. We don't play like that. I'm from 6 like Aubrey. But now you should know my stance. Top boy when I enter the dance. A few guys that I gotta shout out. If it's not these, then it's gotta be Lands. And you now gotta big up my fans, cause they know that the music bangs. I'm not seeking no validation. They're not doing me like they did Rams. Might see me in size or Yankee. 6'7", I'm lanky. Please no more hype questions. What answer I'm moving anti. My act's so rare like Banksy. That's why I don't tickle their fancy. I made this accent cool so all these whole MCs should thank me. See me driving on Cranbrook, people see me and put their hands up. My story's one of a kind, that Norfolk black boy, I wrote that handbook. So what if you've been banged up? Came out, never got your grands up. Now you're in the back of the van, scratching your head like a man's got dandruff. I skank if the rhythm slaps, don't do diss tracks, give 'em wax. My team's like Newcastle, it's filled with the whites and the blacks. I'm from the land where everyone scraps, average bottle, no one lacks. More often we just fist fight, I don't wanna hear no talk about wax. I don't wanna hear no talk about chefing, and when it kicks off you're the one that's reffing. Too old to care about street cred, I just wanna have a label like Geffin. Oh no, knife, the pen be my weapon, Yorkshire'S finest, what do you reckon? Talk the hardest like you're from Peckham, good freestyles, what songs are you necking? Look up here if you need some inspo, got our own style and lingo. Look in my eyes, I'm a star, no wonder I feel like Ringo. The girls want a slice like Kimbo, and that's all sweet like Vimto. They want gifts and meals, they must think it's Grimbo. They must think it's Easter, they must think
it's like, I want to be like Giffin. Lyrics, the lyrics. Your lyrics has me. Your lyric has me. You do you know what I'm saying? Has me 100%. Orakald, what is up next? What do we expect to hear next?
So I've got a new single dropping very, very soon. I'm not going to give the date. Just be on my socials, Oraka LD. Find out all the updates. But yeah, I've got a single dropping very soon. Very deep, very personal. It's a personal memoir. If you want to know a little bit more about Chiedu Oraka, definitely tune into that song. Get it on your Spotify playlist. If not, just follow me on everything. Oraka LD on Instagram and on Twitter. Yeah, man.
I have. Yeah.
Follow me and you'll just see everything. You'll see the full journey.
I love it. I'm not going to play anything more. You've just told everybody else. If there's one parting thing that you want to say to everyone out there today, what is your message? Especially we're in COVID. You're making music. You have had to cope. You know what it's been like. You've got that creativity. Please.
It's tough. It's tough right now, everyone. Like, it's so tough. Like, but please just stay strong. Have faith, because I'm optimistic things will get back to a level of normality where we can all see our loved ones and go out partying. I know it's tough. I know people are struggling so badly now mentally. Like, it is tough. Even I've had my issues. But I promise you, man, just have faith. Like, exercise, talk to your loved ones on the phone. And I'm telling you, man, things will get better.
Thank you. I'm hoping that my questions was enough for you to dip,
Definitely, man. You did your research. I've really enjoyed this interview, Valerie. Like, I really have. Like, thank you. I'm so glad I took the opportunity to sit down with you on this Friday night and speak to you because, yeah, man, it's given me a bit of energy, man. I'm buzzing for the weekend now.
Oh my God, thank you. You don't know how excited. I'm clinching. I'm like, oh my God, thank you.
No, thank you. Honestly, I know you've been supporting ever since you first heard me. Keep on supporting me.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm going
to make you proud. I promise. I'm going to make you proud.
I am already. I had to bring you to my platform. I've only started this through COVID, and it's you just inspire me. No, and then to know that you've been going for a while, and I'm like, nah, I thought I knew what was going on out there. Yeah. And so just your story alone is inspiring. You are honest. Totally honest.
That's the only way I know how to be, man.
Yeah, totally honest. Love it. And I'm thanking you so much for allowing yourself to come on my show. And don't forget, promise me, when number 3 and number 4, let's go Instagram live, because I just think that if we went on live, it'd be different. But let's do an Instagram live, you and I'll watch, and let's sit down, let's talk, let's go there, let's go deep.
Let's go deep, definitely.
Let's go deep. But in the meantime, thank you for coming on the show.
No worries, anytime.
Yeah, you're already on I can see it, you're on our website. I'll get everything to you. I'll enhance, get everything to you, every little link, send it to you. Yeah. On our website itself, it actually has a blog. So when people go on there, they will get more information about you. I will personally put up the Black Kings on Hull on my website page, so that it would direct traffic to the 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And I will speak to you on the flip side once I'm hung up, and just so hang in there. I'll speak to you on Instagram very shortly. Once again, he's out of here, guys. Say bye-bye to everybody.
See you later, man. See you later.
Yeah. Thanks, guys, in the chat room. Thank you. I'm looking in 2 different chat rooms. Oh, my God. This guy is totally wonderful. Educated, smart, a teacher, a sportsman, and a rapper. A rapper that doesn't profess violence. It's just about his life journey. And I love the fact that he's following his dreams. his mother's a majesty. I know that everybody's mum's a majesty, but he's got a feel-good story. So please look out for Orakald. He's on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. He's killing the waves right now on BBC One Extra. He's killing it full stop on Kiss. Every single radio station is playing Helly Hansen #4. You heard it first right here on my music shop, and I got the chance to have him on. Listen, it's Friday. I hope the energy continues with you all out there. I don't want to say it's Valentine's, and my love shows are all over. For all those who did tune in, I want to thank you for listening to the podcast about the love episodes. I had fun doing it, to be quite honest. But the main thing is stay safe, stay well, stay guarded, keep your mind intact. Have a beautiful weekend. And I'm sending you all musical affirmations. Good night. God bless.